What's up, YTPC? It's Ziggy Nuns coming to you from my bitchin' little kitchen. And we're gonna do something new today, like actual pipe-related content, because I don't do that as often as I would like to. Today we're gonna do a tin opening of Three Nuns Green. There's really nothing on the tin to tell you. Butterfingers. Whoopsie. There's really nothing on the tin to tell you much of anything except that nicotine's the devil. Bells, Three Nuns, pipe tobacco, none nicer. Green. There's a red and a yellow also. There's nothing on the back except my handwritten date there. So I don't really remember what stood out about this that made me want to try it, but I ordered some a couple months ago and we're going to check it out. Wow. I'm already getting like an aroma straight to the dome. Oh, muy interesante. So we've got like little plugs of sorts. Little round slices, like I guess you could call them coins, but they're very irregular. They're not like as orderly as maybe if you've had coin cut tobacco like a Scudo or Peter Stokeby's luxury bullseye flake. Those are very uniform. Some hay smells from Virginia. Some fruit, kind of plummy. So just guessing, this is probably some sort of Virginia Perique blend, or Virginia and Burley and Perique blend, or maybe some Kentucky, because I've ordered a lot of those so far. My palate's been really intrigued by those lately. So this feels like ready to smoke. Man, that smells really good. Okay, I'm going to stop grunting, and we're going to pack up a whole of this, and we're going to probably pop outside. Okay. So we're all lit up. We're back out here on the Hyde Park Pipe Pavilion, where we haven't been in a while. It took a bit for this to take a light. Maybe it wasn't as dry as I thought it was, but I've found that to be common in not so much flakes, but as like coins, where when it's bundled up like that, it seems to kind of retain some moisture. So I usually get around that by just rubbing it out and just letting it sit for like 10 minutes. So what I've gotten out of this so far, I've been sipping on it for about 5 minutes, is compared to some other Kentucky, Virginia, Perique blends. This one has a bit more tang to it. It's also just a touch sweeter. My most recent memory for a base of comparison would be Missouri Meerschaum's Country Gentleman, which I believe is blended for them by Sutliff, and GLP's Cumberland. I actually just had a bowl of that last night. This seems to taste just a bit more rounded out. Between the two, to compare them, I'd say it's a little closer to maybe Country Gentleman. Whereas, Country Gentleman, I think it seems to have a little more of like a hay flavor, and you can kind of feel it in the retrohale and in the smell. I couldn't really say much for room note if I'm the only one smoking it. or the only one in the room when I smoke it. Whereas Cumberland, I think it's a little heavier on the Kentucky. It's very bold, and it's strong in flavor and note, and just even when you pop the tin, it's very rich tobacco smell. But I think the Kentucky is the star player. I also have to be kind of careful with Cumberland. So if I overdo it, that one tends to kick me in the head a little. In just strength, I would say it's probably the second strongest blend I've ever had. I think Old Joe Krantz takes the cake for number one. Cumberland would be second. But I've kind of learned my cadence with Cumberland. I was actually smoking a bowl of that a few days ago. I think the last time my girl was over, and she was curious. She's like, "That smells good. Can I try it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I hand her my pipe, and as I start to explain, she starts kind of puffing on it. She accidentally inhaled a little bit while I'm giving her some words of caution, like, "Hey, this is a strong blend. You're going to want to be careful with it." She starts hacking and coughing. She's still learning the differences in draw between a cigarette and a pipe. Sorry for the frequent breaks. There's a lot of traffic today, like a lot more than I expected, so it's a little louder and busier than I anticipated. But towards the blend, this reminds me a lot of Warhorse Ready Rubbed, without like that half-chewed bubblegum flavor. So I have some info pulled up here on my tablet. I'm on tobaccoreviews.com just for an accurate description. I don't want anyone to taint my view on it. Description: the wrapper leaves of this blend are hand-picked Virginia leaves. The inner part consists of Virginia's, dark-fired Kentucky, and Perique tobaccos. I was right. The Three Nuns green pipe tobacco is produced according to the Old English tradition. I don't know what that means. I have a vapor that says something about being prepared in a Scottish tradition, but like there's no topping or anything. It's just a Virginian Perique flake. I don't know if broken flake is a Scottish tradition. I don't know. Brand McBaron curly cut. So that explains that. The last time I saw a cut like that was actually a McBaron blend that I gave away because it bit like a stray dog. Well, I think that's it for me right now. The bowl is pretty well burned out. That's fine. It was starting to taste a little less than awesome. I could tell it was getting to the bottom. I'm going to try that in some different pipes and some different bowl shapes. I tell you, I could not have asked for a nicer day to have off. It is mid-70s, just a gentle breeze, lots of sunshine, so I'm fixing Chicago. But I'm going to go grab some lunch and enjoy the rest of my day off. Thanks all for watching. Until next time, y'all stay hungry.